Put salt in this sacred place of your house this December and see what happens next. In the folds of ancient wisdom and spiritual practices, small, seemingly mundane acts are often imbued with profound meaning. One such tradition, rooted in both Eastern philosophy and folklore, is the act of placing salt in sacred areas of the home. This December, as we transition into a new year, let us unravel the spiritual significance of this simple yet powerful act through the lens of Buddhist philosophy, astrological influences, and real-life examples that inspire both curiosity and reflection. The spiritual symbolism of salt. Salt is more than a culinary staple. It is a substance revered across cultures for its purifying and protective qualities. In Buddhist philosophy, salt symbolizes the ability to cleanse negative energy and establish balance. Its granular nature represents the individual struggles of life, which, when dissolved in water or scattered, symbolize surrender and transformation. In Buddhist texts, there is an emphasis on mindfulness and intentionality in daily actions. Placing salt in a sacred spot within your home is not a mere superstition, but a deliberate act of inviting purity and mindfulness into your personal space. It is akin to sweeping the mental cobwebs of ignorance, anger, and attachment, allowing clarity and compassion to reign. The astrological context: December's cosmic energy. December is a month ruled by transitions of seasons, energies, and intentions. In the zodiac, this is the period of Sagittarius and Capricorn, signs associated with expansion, discipline, and ambition. Astrologers often describe December as the bridge month, where we leave behind the baggage of the past year and prepare for renewal. By placing salt in a sacred spot during this transitional period, you align your intentions with the cosmic energy of purification and grounding. Just as salt absorbs impurities, this act serves as a symbolic ritual to shed negativity, foster harmony, and prepare for a prosperous new year. Buddhist wisdom: cleansing the inner and outer world. In Buddhist teachings, the home is not just a physical structure, but a reflection of the mind. A cluttered or disharmonious home mirrors the chaos of the mind, while a peaceful and sacred home reflects inner serenity. The act of placing salt in your sacred space, be it your meditation corner, altar, or a central part of your home, echoes the practice of cultivating mindfulness. For example, consider the story of a monk who placed a handful of salt into a glass of water and asked his disciples to drink it. They grimaced at its bitterness. He then placed the same amount of salt into a large lake and asked them to drink again. This time they could hardly taste the salt. The monk explained, "The salt is like the pain in our lives. The water is like our consciousness. If your mind is expansive and calm, the bitterness of life becomes insignificant." By placing salt in your home, you metaphorically dissolve life's bitterness into the vast lake of awareness and peace. Real-life examples: transformation through rituals. Many individuals who adopt this practice report a shift in their emotional and spiritual state. Take, for instance, a family in Kyoto, Japan, who adopted the tradition of placing a small bowl of salt at their entrance during December. They noticed a remarkable change. Arguments diminished, their home felt lighter, and they experienced unexpected financial stability. In another story, a young woman in Bangkok shared how placing salt on her meditation altar during a particularly challenging December helped her gain clarity and calmness. "It felt like a shield of protection," she said. "I started making better decisions and stopped dwelling on negative emotions." The sacred place in your house. Identifying the sacred place in your home is as personal as the journey itself. It could be a quiet meditation corner where you reflect and connect with your inner self. The kitchen, often considered the heart of the home in many cultures, symbolizing nourishment and abundance. The entrance to your home, a threshold where energies flow in and out. Wherever you choose, ensure it is treated with reverence. Clean the area, light a candle or incense, and place a small bowl of pure salt there with mindful intention. Visualize the salt absorbing negativity and emanating peace, the transformative power of small actions. Buddhist philosophy reminds us that transformation does not arise from grand gestures, but from consistent, mindful actions. Placing salt in a sacred space this December is a simple act that encapsulates profound principles of cleansing, balance, and intention. It invites us to be present, to honor our environment, and to prepare our hearts and homes for the year ahead. What happens next? When you align your actions with sacred intention, the universe responds. You might notice subtle changes, a lighter atmosphere in your home, improved relationships, or a newfound sense of clarity. These are not coincidences, but reflections of the inner harmony you've cultivated. This December, embrace the wisdom of salt. Let it remind you of life's impermanence, the importance of purification, and the beauty of starting anew. Just as a grain of salt dissolves to purify, so too can we dissolve our fears and attachments, creating space for peace, joy, and abundance in the coming year. Try it and witness the transformation for yourself. Unveiling deeper layers, the profound power of salt in sacred spaces. When we delve deeper into the act of placing salt in a sacred space, its implications stretch beyond physical purification. It becomes a multidimensional ritual that touches upon the spiritual, psychological, and karmic layers of existence. Let us explore these layers further, intertwining the philosophy of Buddhism, astrological wisdom, and real-life applications to enrich our understanding. The psychological power of rituals. Rituals have always been central to human life. From ancient fire ceremonies to modern mindfulness practices, they ground us in the present moment and give structure to our intentions. Salt, with its historical association with purity and protection, acts as a tangible anchor for these intentions. Psychologists suggest that simple, repetitive acts, like placing salt in a specific spot, can have profound impacts on our mental health. By focusing on this deliberate action, we activate our subconscious mind, reinforcing positive thoughts and behaviors. It's not just about the salt, it's about the energy and intention you channel into the act. Imagine walking into your home and seeing that small bowl of salt in your sacred space. Every time you pass by, it becomes a visual reminder to release negativity, forgive yourself and others, and stay grounded. This is where psychology meets spirituality, making a seemingly small act immensely powerful. The karmic connection, cleaning past debts. In Buddhism, karma is the universal law of cause and effect. Every action, thought, and intention we emit creates ripples in the vast ocean of existence. When we consciously place salt in a sacred space, we set an intention to cleanse not only the physical space, but also the karmic energies tied to it. For instance, Buddhist teachings often emphasize right action, samyak karmanta, one of the steps on the Noble Eightfold Path. Right action involves ethical and mindful behavior, free from harm or selfishness. When you place salt with the intention to purify your home and harmonize relationships, you are performing an act of right action which can help dissolve negative karmic imprints. There are countless stories of individuals who attribute improved circumstances to this practice. One such story is that of a man in Chiang Mai who faced financial difficulties. Following the advice of a Buddhist monk, he placed a small dish of salt near his family altar and prayed for guidance every day. Within weeks, he received unexpected opportunities. which he believed were the result of clearing karmic blocks through his intentional practice. Astrological alignment harnessing December's energy. December is not just the end of a calendar year, it's a cosmic checkpoint. The winter solstice, which marks the longest night of the year, is a time of introspection and renewal. Astrologically, this month carries the energy of Sagittarius, symbolizing wisdom and expansion, and transitions into Capricorn, symbolizing discipline and groundedness. Salt, a grounding substance, aligns perfectly with these energies. While Sagittarius inspires you to let go of old burdens, Capricorn teaches you to build a stable foundation for the future. Placing salt in your home during this time acts as a bridge between these astrological influences, helping you let go of the past while preparing for growth in the coming year. The spiritual architecture of your home. In Eastern traditions, the home is seen as a living entity, deeply connected to the inhabitant's energy. Each corner, doorway, and room carries specific vibrations. In Feng Shui, salt is used to neutralize Sha Qi, negative energy, and amplify Sheng Qi, positive energy. From a Buddhist perspective, your home is an extension of your mind. If you feel restless or unhappy at home, it may be a reflection of inner turmoil. Placing salt in a sacred spot is like performing a mental and emotional spring cleaning. It symbolizes letting go of ignorance, avidya, and cultivating wisdom, prajna. Consider these sacred spaces in your home. The altar. If you have a Buddhist altar, placing salt here enhances its purifying energy. It acts as a spiritual offering, reminding you to cleanse not just your surroundings, but also your intentions. The entrance. The entrance is the mouth of your home, where energy flows in and out. Placing salt here acts as a barrier against negativity, inviting only harmonious vibrations. The kitchen. In many cultures, the kitchen is a symbol of abundance and health. A small bowl of salt here not only absorbs negative energy, but also aligns with the intention of nourishment and prosperity. The alchemy of salt and intention. In Buddhist philosophy, there is an emphasis on the interplay between action and intention. The same act, when performed mindlessly, may bear little fruit. But when done with mindfulness and sincerity, it becomes transformative. Placing salt is no exception. Here's a simple practice to amplify the effect. Prepare your space. Clean the area where you plan to place the salt. Cleanliness is a key principle in Buddhism, symbolizing clarity of mind. Set your intention. Before placing the salt, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Visualize the salt, absorbing all negativity and filling the space with light and peace. Choose your salt. Opt for natural sea salt or Himalayan salt, as these are less processed and retain their natural energy. Leave it be. Let the salt remain in its place for the entire month. At the end of December, dispose of it by scattering it outdoors, symbolizing the release of negativity. What to expect, the ripple effect. While skeptics may dismiss the practice as superstition, those who have embraced it often report tangible changes in their lives, improved relationships. Many notice a calmer atmosphere at home, with fewer conflicts and more understanding among family members. Increased clarity. Individuals often feel more focused and less burdened by stress or indecision. Financial growth. Some have shared stories of unexpected opportunities or financial stability after starting this practice. Spiritual awakening. For others, it has been a gateway to deeper meditation, mindfulness, and self-discovery. The deeper lesson: life as a sacred space. Ultimately, the act of placing salt is a reminder of a deeper truth. Our lives, like our homes, are sacred spaces. They deserve care, respect, and intentionality. When we purify our external environment, we are also purifying the inner landscape of our mind and soul. This December, let salt be your teacher. Let it remind you to dissolve what no longer serves you, to cleanse your spirit, and to create space for joy, peace, and abundance in the year ahead. Try it, not out of blind belief, but as an experiment in mindfulness and intention. Observe what happens next, and let the universe surprise you. Who knows? You might just find that a small bowl of salt holds the power to transform not only your home, but also your heart. Expanding the narrative, the cosmic and mystical dimensions of salt rituals. As we journey further into the mystical implications of placing salt in your sacred space this December, we unveil how this practice resonates with cosmic patterns, karmic cycles, and universal laws. Beyond mere symbolism, this ritual becomes a bridge between the physical and the metaphysical, a way to harmonize with the universe's rhythms while anchoring yourself in the present moment. Salt as a symbol of impermanence. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the concept of impermanence, anicca. Everything in life is transient, our joys, sorrows, possessions, and even our physical bodies. Salt, in its transformative nature, embodies this principle. It can dissolve in water, scatter into the wind, or settle into the earth, reminding us of life's fleeting nature. When you place salt in your home, you are not only purifying the space, but also engaging in a meditative act that acknowledges impermanence. It is a subtle way of letting go of attachments to past hurts, disappointments, and fears, creating room for the flow of new energy and experiences. Practical reflection. Imagine placing salt near your doorway and visualizing each grain absorbing the remnants of past arguments, regrets, or unresolved tensions. As you see the salt, remind yourself that these moments no longer hold power. They dissolve into the vastness of time, leaving clarity and peace. The interplay of the 5 elements. In Buddhist cosmology and Eastern philosophies, life is composed of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. Salt, derived from the earth and shaped by water and heat, is a manifestation of these elements. Its presence in your home brings a sense of grounding and balance, connecting you to the natural rhythms of existence. By placing salt in a sacred spot, you harmonize the elemental energies in your home. This is especially potent during December, when the transition from autumn to winter can create energetic imbalances. Salt acts as a stabilizer, ensuring that the flow of qi, life force, remains steady and nurturing. A simple ritual: scatter a pinch of salt in each corner of a room, visualizing the grounding energy of the earth spreading through your space. As you do, repeat a mantra like Om Mani Padme Hum, inviting balance and compassion into your environment. The role of Saturn in December: lessons and liberation. In Vedic and Western astrology, Saturn plays a prominent role during this time of year, especially as the Sun transitions into Capricorn, a sign ruled by this karmic planet. Saturn is known as the taskmaster of the cosmos, teaching us lessons of discipline, responsibility, and detachment. Salt, as a substance that cleanses and purifies, aligns with Saturn's energy. It encourages us to take responsibility for our spiritual and emotional well-being by actively cleansing what no longer serves us. This is not just about external clutter, but also internal baggage, resentments, fears, and limiting beliefs. Astrological insight. When placing salt in your sacred space, reflect on the lessons Saturn has brought you over the past year. Have you grown stronger through challenges? Have you released attachments to material or emotional chains? Use this ritual as a way to honor these lessons and step into the new year with wisdom and clarity. Salt as a magnet for abundance. Interestingly, while salt is often associated with purification, it also has a long history as a symbol of abundance. In ancient times, salt was a valuable commodity, traded like gold. Even today, phrases like "worth one's salt" signify its inherent value. By placing salt in your home with intention, you are not only cleansing negative energy, but also creating a fertile ground for abundance to flow. This is especially significant in December, a time when many cultures celebrate festivals of light, gratitude, and giving. Real-life example: consider the story of a small business owner in India who began placing salt in her shop's cash drawer every December as a gesture of gratitude and purification. Over the years, she noticed an increase in loyal customers and financial stability. She attributes this to the combination of her sincere intentions and the subtle energy shift that the ritual created. Integrating mindfulness, a daily practice. The act of placing salt is not a one-time event, but an opportunity to weave mindfulness into your daily life. Each time you see the salt, take a moment to center yourself. Reflect on the purity of your intentions and the peace you wish to cultivate in your home and heart. Mindfulness exercise. Stand before the sacred space where the salt is placed. Take 3 deep breaths, inhaling positivity and exhaling negativity. Focus your attention on the salt. Silently affirm, "As this salt purifies my space, so too is my mind purified. May I carry clarity and compassion into every moment." This simple practice anchors you in the present, fostering a sense of gratitude and serenity. What happens when the ritual ends? The culmination of this ritual is just as significant as its initiation. At the end of December, or whenever you feel the energy in your home has shifted, dispose of the salt mindfully. This act symbolizes the release of negativity and the beginning of a fresh chapter. How to dispose of the salt? Scatter it in nature. Return the salt to the earth by scattering it in your garden or burying it in the soil. This completes the cycle of purification, giving back to nature what it has absorbed. Dissolve it in water. Dissolve the salt in water and pour it outside. Visualize the water carrying away all negativity, leaving only purity behind. As you dispose of the salt, express gratitude for its service. This closing gesture ties the ritual to the Buddhist practice of dana, generosity, and reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things. The ultimate lesson: becoming the salt of the earth. In Buddhist teachings, the ultimate goal is not merely to cleanse one's space, but to become a source of purity and light for others. Just as salt enhances the flavor of food and preserves life, we too can bring value and harmony to the world through our actions and intentions. By engaging in this ritual, you are not only transforming your home, but also transforming yourself. You become more mindful, compassionate, and attuned to the needs of those around you. And as your inner light grows, it naturally radiates outward, touching the lives of others. This December, as you place salt in your sacred space, remember that you are participating in something far greater than a household tradition. You are aligning with universal truths, honoring the cycles of life, and stepping into your role as a co-creator of peace and abundance. Watch closely, and you may find that the transformation you witness is not just in your home, but also in your heart, mind, and soul. Expanding the depth. Salt rituals as a gateway to spiritual transformation. The simple act of placing salt in a sacred spot transcends the physical world. It touches the spiritual, mental, and cosmic realms, creating a ripple effect that aligns your life with universal harmony. Let us delve even deeper into this practice, uncovering layers of spiritual wisdom, karmic significance, and its profound impact on life's journey. The salt ritual as an act of gratitude. Gratitude is a cornerstone of spiritual growth. In Buddhism, gratitude, katanuta, is not just a fleeting emotion, but a way of living, a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things. Salt, a natural gift of the earth, becomes a medium through which we express our gratitude for the blessings in our lives. When you place salt in your home, you honor the earth for its abundance. This small ritual is a reminder to pause and acknowledge the support systems, both seen and unseen, that nurture your existence. Gratitude, in turn, shifts your energy toward abundance. As Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh often emphasized, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. A practice of gratitude, while placing salt in your sacred space, say a silent prayer of thanks. For example, thank the earth for its resources. Thank the home for its shelter and safety. Thank the universe for its guidance and opportunities. This simple shift in mindset invites more positivity and abundance into your life. The deeper karmic cycle, releasing and renewing. Karma, as a law of cause and effect, governs not only our actions but also the energy we carry. Over time, unresolved conflicts, grudges, or harmful thoughts can create negative karmic imprints. Salt, with its ability to absorb and purify, becomes a symbolic tool for breaking these cycles. In Buddhist teachings, cleansing rituals are not about escaping karma, but about transforming it. By consciously placing salt with the intention of releasing negativity, you initiate a karmic reset, a chance to start anew with greater clarity and compassion. Reflection, exercise. While performing the salt ritual, think about areas in your life where you feel stuck or burdened. Imagine the salt drawing out the energy of these karmic patterns and dissolving them into light. Affirm, I release what no longer serves me. I welcome new opportunities and peace. Connecting with lunar and planetary cycles. Salt rituals, when performed in alignment with lunar and planetary cycles, amplify their impact. December often coincides with a full moon or new moon, both potent times for spiritual work. Full moon, release and illumination. The full moon's energy enhances the salt's ability to purify and release. Perform the ritual to cleanse your home of lingering energies and invite clarity into your life. New moon, intention and renewal. The new moon symbolizes new beginnings. Use this time to place salt with the intention of manifesting positivity and abundance in the coming year. Additionally, the influence of Saturn during December, as previously mentioned, underscores themes of discipline and karmic lessons. By aligning your salt ritual with these cycles, you tap into the natural rhythm of the cosmos. Salt and the sacred geometry of your home. Every home has a unique energy map, influenced by its layout, objects, and the people who inhabit it. Sacred geometry, a concept found in many spiritual traditions, suggests that spaces can hold and amplify energy based on their design. Placing salt in strategic areas of your home enhances its energetic flow. For instance, corners. Corners are where stagnant energy tends to accumulate. A small pinch of salt in each corner acts as a cleansing agent. Windowsills. Windows are gateways for external energy. Salt placed here prevents negative influences from entering. Altars or meditation spaces. These areas already carry a high vibrational energy. Salt placed here amplifies your spiritual practices. Creating an energy map. Walk through your home and intuitively sense where energy feels heavy or blocked. Place salt in those areas with the intention of clearing and renewing the flow of qi. The connection between salt and the chakras. In Eastern spiritual traditions, the body is seen as an energy system governed by chakras, energy centers that correspond to different aspects of our being. Salt, with its grounding and purifying properties, resonates particularly with the root chakra, located at the base of the spine. The root chakra governs stability, security, and connection to the earth. When balanced, it creates a foundation for overall well-being. Placing salt in your home can indirectly harmonize your root chakra by fostering a sense of safety and grounding. Chakra meditation with salt. Hold a small bowl of salt in your hands and sit in a comfortable position. Focus on your root chakra, imagining it as a glowing red sphere at the base of your spine. Visualize the salt drawing out any fear, instability, or negativity. Affirm, "I am safe, I am grounded, I am connected to the earth." What science says, the role of negative ions. While the spiritual and symbolic aspects of salt rituals are profound, science also offers insights into their effectiveness. Salt, particularly in its natural form, releases negative ions when exposed to moisture. These ions are known to neutralize harmful electromagnetic frequencies, EMFs, improve air quality, enhance mood, and reduce stress. This scientific perspective complements the spiritual benefits, showing how salt creates a healthier and more harmonious environment on both physical and energetic levels. The collective energy of December, a time of unity. December is a month of collective reflection, generosity, and hope. Many cultures celebrate festivals that emphasize light overcoming darkness, be it Christmas, Hanukkah, or Diwali. These celebrations align perfectly with the symbolism of salt as a purifying and harmonizing agent. When you place salt in your home, you are not only benefiting yourself, but also contributing to the collective energy of humanity. As each person purifies their space and intentions, it creates a ripple effect, raising the vibrational frequency of the world. Real-life testimonials, profound changes from simple acts. The power of salt rituals has been celebrated across cultures and personal stories. The Healer's Home, a spiritual healer in Vietnam, shared that placing salt in her home during December helped her clients feel calmer and more receptive to energy work. "It's like the salt clears the static," she explained. A family transformed. In a family in Seoul, South Korea, a grandmother began placing salt at the family altar every December. Over time, her grandchildren noticed how the household felt lighter, and conflicts seemed to resolve effortlessly. A new beginning. A single mother in Los Angeles placed salt in her meditation space during a particularly tough December. She credits the practice with helping her find emotional stability and attracting unexpected opportunities for growth. The ultimate revelation, becoming the alchemist of your life. The salt ritual is not just about cleansing your home, it is about transforming yourself. In Buddhist philosophy, you are the master of your own mind, capable of transforming ignorance into wisdom, fear into courage, and darkness into light. By placing salt with intention, you are stepping into the role of an alchemist, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. You are not waiting for life to change. You are actively shaping it, one mindful act at a time. This December, as you engage in the simple act of placing salt in your sacred space, let it be a reminder of the vast potential within you. The salt dissolves negativity, but it also dissolves the barriers between you and the infinite possibilities of life. Watch what happens next, not just in your home, but in your heart, your relationships, and your destiny. You are creating a space where peace, abundance, and harmony can thrive. Trust in the process, and let the universe guide you toward your highest self. This December, become the salt of the earth, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never imagined.